everyone, so today I'm going to talk about skincare. So a lot of people complimented my skin and my skin isn't perfect, but I think over the past years I've definitely learned to take better care of my skin, and today I wanted to share my current skincare routine and how I take care of my skin. In high school and university, I definitely had breakouts on my forehead, my chin, and sometimes on my cheek and etc. It definitely could have been due to hormones, but also the weather, climate, because in high school I lived in the Philippines where it was extremely hot and humid, and then I went to Canada, Montreal, where it's extremely dry and cold. So my skin probably took some time to adjust to the different climates during that period. But it wasn't until I moved to Toronto I had one of the worst breakouts of my entire life. I did not know much about skincare, so if I look back, it was due to over exfoliating. I bought an exfoliating scrub and I pretty much used it on my skin like every other day when I should have really focused on hydrating my skin because it was already dry and it was really cold in Toronto. But anyhow, that just completely destroyed my skin barrier and it took me quite some time to recover. Also, I wasn't able to go see a dermatologist back then, so I pretty much had to do a lot of research on my own and try to just do whatever I can to recover my skin. So here are 5 steps that I took to recover my skin from this to maintaining my skin like this for a couple of years now. And yes, I still do have breakouts here and there, but overall I think my skin is definitely more glowy, healthy, and less irritated. So the first thing I did was when my skin broke out, I actually did not wear any makeup on. And this really depends on people, but me personally, I don't like to cover up my breakouts with makeup because I think it actually irritates it more and makes it worse. If you do decide to put makeup on, I think you really have to remember to cleanse it really well, because if there are residues, it actually piles up on your breakout and it can make it worse. If I do wear makeup, I feel like I have to be very thorough with how I cleanse my face, but by cleansing my face, I'm just scared that I'm going to make it worse because you're going to like rub on it, you're going to touch it. So what I try to do is just minimize the contact as much as possible, and I just like to let my skin breathe. So number 1 was I did not wear makeup. And then number 2 was I tried to eat healthy, and that is really hard for me because I love eating snacks. I really love eating chips, jellies, chocolates, candies, ice cream. Usually I'm really bad with controlling myself with what I eat, but as soon as my skin is going through some stuff, I just immediately cut it off and I try to eat as healthy as possible. I'll try to avoid spicy, oily food, as well as snacks to really allow my inner body to cleanse. And then the third thing I did was I started taking supplements. I did a lot of research, and the supplements I still take to this day are vitamin D. It really helps regulate cell growth. That's really important to maintain skin's barrier function. Vitamin D is also really good for immune system. So even when we were going through COVID, I took vitamin D and zinc all the time because it really helps with your immune system. So yeah, next is zinc. Zinc is crucial for skin repair and growth. So it also has anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. So it helps with any skin inflammation. Magnesium is also the other supplement that I'm currently taking because it helps to produce collagen, which you all know is one of the most important layers of our skin. And magnesium also helps with protecting your skin from sun damage, skin aging, and skin cancer. Moving on, the 4th thing I did was staying hydrated, and I'm not good at this, but I really focused on staying hydrated, whether it's drinking more water or applying face mask like every other day so that my skin is like constantly hydrated. Of course, you don't want to like overdo it, but drinking water in general is really good for you anyways. And face mask, I think now I do it like once a week. but when my skin is irritated, I try to do it like every other day because I think it really helps with my skin staying hydrated. And then the fifth thing is sleeping well and not being stressed. And this is really hard because when my skin was really bad, I would look at my skin in the mirror and I would feel so stressed all the time. But I think the stress just like creates a lot of internal heat and it travels up to your head, and you generally want to keep your head cool and the bottom half of your body warm. If you have a lot of heat that's transferring upwards, that like shows up on your skin and it just creates more and more acne on your skin. So I try to not really stress about my skin, and I kept reminding myself that it will heal eventually and I just have to like go through this and then I'll be fine. And then sleeping is so important. It is when your body really recharges and regenerates. So having a good night's sleep is really important to let your body heal. So those are the 5 things that I did to really heal my skin, and it did take me like a month and a half. And ever since then, I think I'm very particular with the skin products that I use because I want to make sure that it is gentle on my skin. That whole experience really taught me how to take better care of my skin. So next I'll show you my current skincare routine, the products that I've been using recently for the past 2 months or so. So I just finished washing my face and I'm going to do my skincare routine. So the first step is Kale 82 toner pad from Genabelle. This toner pad is really good to prevent moisture loss, and it really makes your skin look clearer and softer. So I've actually used up almost all of it. It's like this. I think in the beginning I would take 2 and put it on each of my cheeks and just kind of leave it on for a couple of minutes. But since I'm running out, I am just going to use 1 and I'll gently pad so that my skin will soak up the toner. When you wipe, you want to be as gentle as possible. Got a little mosquito bite here. I learned that mosquitoes in Korea are very resilient and they would probably survive until like early winter, which is crazy. I barely got mosquito bites when I lived in Toronto. My second step is to use this Squalane 53 Deep Moisturized Serum from Genabelle. I've already used like more than half of it. Serum absorbs into the skin to lock in moisture for long-lasting hydration. So I just lightly dab it so that it gets absorbed into the skin. I think 2 pump is enough for my face. It already makes my skin look so glowy. Okay, next step, Cabbage 73 Calming Cream from Genabelle. It's a very lightweight moisturizer that is really good for irritated and sensitive skin. I've also used up a lot of it. Okay. And my last step is this Genabelle PDRN Rejuvenating Cream. This contains PDRN, which is derived from salmon sperm, and I know it sounds really weird, but it's a very popular trend in Korea to inject PDRN into your skin. I did hear though that it kind of hurts. So this product is really helpful because you can just apply it to your skin. It is definitely a thicker texture compared to the cream or the serum, but it gets absorbed into your skin really well, so it does not feel too heavy on my skin. It's really good for skin's elasticity and firmness. And for me personally, it's been really helpful whenever I have little breakouts on my skin. I'll just use this cream PDRN Rejuvenating Mask. It really helps with healing my skin fast. The next day I wake up and my skin just looks healthy and breakouts are mostly gone. So that is it for my skincare step. I basically use 4 steps daily, and it is really focused on locking the hydration in my skin. Genabelle is founded by a dermatologist who also founded GU Clinic in Seoul, and it is a very popular clinic. I've gone to it once and there were a lot of people there. And the reason I really like and trust Genabelle's product is because it was founded by a dermatologist, but also they're really committed to providing healthy skincare through specialized ingredients and research. If you are interested in checking out their products, they are available on Genabelle's website, but also on Amazon for people in the United States. For people in Southeast Asia, they're available on Shopee and also Yes Style globally. So if you're looking for some new skincare products, I highly recommend checking out Genabelle. But yeah, that is it for my video today, and I hope you found it helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any other questions about my skincare routine or anything about skincare. I'm definitely not an expert, but I can share based on my experience. But otherwise, I'll see you in my next video.